The Cursillo movement in the Diocese of Springfield is 50 years old. They have been celebrating the Jubilee with different events which began last summer and will conclude with a gala next month. Those who have made their retreat weekend say it is a life-changing event, an event that brought them closer to Christ. CAROLEE McGrath has more.
The gray skies didn't put a damper on the spirit of Cursillo. Families gathered for a picnic, fellowship, and mass at Conant Memorial Park last summer to kick off a year of events celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Cursillo movement in the Diocese of Springfield.
Cursillo means short course in Christ, and it is a 3-day transformative weekend, life-changing actually. It's why I'm standing here today, 24 years later.
Rose Stella is the co-director of faith formation at St. Michael's in East Longmeadow. She made her retreat in 1992.
I did not know Jesus when I made Cursillo. I knew God. I knew I didn't have a personal relationship. And Cursillo has given me a personal relationship with God and with Jesus.
Cursillo, an international lay movement, was founded in Spain in 1944. The first Cursillo retreat was held in Springfield in July of 1966. Cursillo focuses on prayer, study, and action with the goal of bringing people closer to Christ and encouraging them to share His love with others. In order to attend, a participant must be sponsored by another person who made their retreat. There are separate retreats for men and women. Bob and Patricia Triggs, members of Holy Name Parish in Springfield, made their retreat 50 years ago.
We went, and I was not completely prepared for it because remember now, this was 1966 and things were, there weren't as many group things back then. So I was a little intimidated by people speaking so frankly about their faith life. It has never disappointed and it's never gotten old for me.
How do you feel 50 years later after making your retreat weekend?
Refreshed. Refreshed in the Lord.
Anne Marie and Joe Salvon, parishioners at St. Michael's in East Longmeadow, also made their retreat.
A friend of mine always said if you wanted to be a better husband, a better father, a better friend, then a Cursillo weekend will certainly give that to you, and that's what it did for me.
I made my Cursillo retreat because when Joe came back from his, he was on fire, and I wanted a piece of it, so he sponsored me. In fact, you get sponsored for Cursillo, and so I was sponsored by my husband and had an incredible, life-changing experience.
Monsignor David Joyce, the pastor of Holy Name Parish in Springfield, is the spiritual director of the Cursillo movement. He made his retreat in 1977.
I think the experience of Cursillo, the actual Cursillo weekend, then the follow-up. The follow-up is what's really more important. People are involved in small groups and really make the kind of friendships that last a lifetime.
You're a young mom, little kids. Why did you make this retreat?
Well, I come from a family of Cursillo with my parents, so I've always been in my life. So once I was able to do it, it was important to me and raising them in the faith.
People who have made their retreat weekend say it's life-changing, and they truly take to heart the Cursillo message of make a friend, be a friend, and bring a friend to Christ. In addition to the retreat weekend, participants gather for prayer groups, and on the third Friday of every month, people also join for prayer and discussion at Blessed Sacrament Parish in Holyoke for Ultrea, which is a monthly follow-up meeting. Why is everyone so happy?
Because we're with Brother Jesus and we're with our friends in Christ, and how can you not be happy when you're around Jesus? Because He's awesome.
The Jubilee year will close with a gala on May 6th at St. Catherine of Siena Parish in Springfield.
For people that have grown up maybe in the church or even are away from the church or whatever, sometimes they have a lot of knowledge about Jesus, but this is to take that into a more personal experience so it can kind of go from their head into their heart.
4,000 people have made their Cursillo retreat in the diocese in the last 50 years. Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm CAROLEE McGrath.
Several activities were planned for the Jubilee year, including service projects where participants raised money for Bethlehem House in East Hampton and birthday wishes.